Don't trip.
Don't trip.
Don't trip.
Don't even trip. We got you. What's up, y'all? It's Don't Trip Podcast. You're on another week's episode. We have a special guest for you guys today. Miss Zoe's in the building.
Hello.
Okay.
How are you doing?
We're doing great, actually.
We're doing great.
Yes. Let them know. So, today's episode, we got the regular Don't Trip questions. It's advice at no price. We have a lot coming from y'all. We have stuff from Zoe's fans, stuff from our fans. We're just going to chop it up. Send your questions in on Instagram if you have any. We get to them when we can. Or Patreon, we get to them even sooner. So go check those out. Go check out her stuff. It's in the bio. And I think that's enough for Don't Trip intro. Shout out Jay. Miss you, buddy. And Zoe's turn. Tell us all about Zoe.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, let me hear a little intro, then I'll ask some questions. Yeah.
Hi, my name is Zoe. I'm 29.
Mhm.
I'm a Libra.
Okay.
I love cats.
Cats. Really? Cats over dogs?
Absolutely.
Wait, whoa, time out. Absolutely is crazy. Why cats over dogs? Because dogs are better than cats.
Cats are chill. Cats are chill. And the kind of cat I want, which is a ragdoll cat, you can like just do whatever you want with them. And they don't, you know what I mean? Like they're cutely annoying. Dogs are like
Jumping everywhere and all that.
nasty annoying. Like when they slobber and their mouths are dirty,
But
I'm sorry.
They're so much better at, like, they cuddle you, they love you. I feel like dogs have a better sense of humans. Cats just do their own thing.
Oh, that's probably because that, like, I feel like humans train them to be that way, right?
Okay.
It's
that's a fair assumption,
yeah,
I think.
right. I feel like we kind of like gentrified animals.
Gentrified animals. That's a good way. Okay. We did gentrify a bit.
Yeah,
because I'm pretty sure they're supposed to be like out.
but like, isn't it weird that we make breeds that are like more cuddleable?
That's weird.
That's
No,
weird,
We
right?
should accept them for their natural beauty.
We should, but we
Yes,
don't.
yes,
We
yes.
like to take over everything.
Okay, yeah. That is a human trait.
Yeah.
But cats.
I love how we went deep on cats.
Yeah,
like, I love that.
Would you walk a cat?
They're a
seen
little.
people have
I don't see because the reason of getting a cat is low maintenance.
Okay, but now you have to walk in. Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
No, I was told to stay away from girls who have cats. Honestly, so.
What's
I don't know. Someone told me if a girl has a cat, she lives with a cat alone. She's weird.
Oh, I don't have a cat.
But you
yet.
want.
Yeah.
No, I don't agree
yeah.
with this. Cat, please, if you have a cat, I'm not sectioning you out. That's okay. Have a cat. You're not a bad person for having a cat. I promise.
Cat people. I feel like cat girls are creative. We're interesting.
Yes.
We're
I
different.
can see that.
Yeah,
I can see
you
that.
know,
Yes.
dog girls. I feel like are really sociable. They're really like you're running the mill. You're very normal. You know.
No, that's fair.
Cat girls. We're interesting. We're different.
Yeah. See, the difference is why they're told to stay away.
Exactly.
But I've heard like pets like reflect their owner at the same time.
For sure.
Yeah. Like,
I've seen it. It's so cute.
Yeah. I hope your cat reflects you well. Okay. Tell me what you do, what you like to do. Like, what would Zoe do on a regular day type thing?
Zoe be chilling.
Yeah.
I be chilling.
You said you're from Louisiana, New Orleans.
Yeah, I live in New Orleans, not from there, because they would kill me if they're like, oh, she ain't from New Orleans. You hear her? She's not from New Orleans. I'm like, okay, you're right. But I honestly, let's see, I wake up, go to the gym. I'm a very early morning person.
Okay.
I love like a good 6 a.m. I naturally wake up at like 6 a.m. Skincare routine, go to the gym, eat. Mondays is therapy, you know.
Okay.
I have a really relaxed life, and it's
That's
because
good.
of what I do. I really, it's like, I always kind of feel bad talking about it. I always feel bad, like how
spoiled?
relaxed my life is.
Yeah.
you know?
You're not on the grind. Okay.
Like, what do you do?
Mm-hmm.
What I want.
What I want. Okay. All right. That's fair, though. I feel like that's the goal.
Yeah.
Most people want to have that.
I have my
relaxing.
days that I shoot content, certain content. I have like one day a week where I just do nothing. I like force myself to relax.
Like you have
my mental health is very important to me. My mental health and my physical, like the utmost important things. Like I'm relaxing before I stress myself out too much.
As you should, because I think a lot of people need to do that. And what are your thoughts? You said therapy once a week?
Yeah. I will say on the point you just said, people need to do that, but I don't feel like a lot of people can.
I think.
At least with like today's climate and economy, I don't think a lot of people can afford to do. Like, I am so privileged to do what I do and to be able to do what I do. And I feel like I wanted to become a lifestyle content creator for a while because I was like, I wanted to show off my lifestyle. It's so relaxed. But I was like, let's be real.
Let's be real.
You know what I mean? I'm just like.
That's the 1%. Yeah. It's very rare to be able to have that blessing.
I would love to say you should.
Yeah.
But it's fucking hard.
It is. In this world we live in, you have to.
For sure.
But some people are built to handle that at the same time. Like I feel like some people can handle
I
it.
was not built to handle the normal workforce. I'm not gonna lie. I had plenty of mental breakdowns, plenty of freakouts.
Not for you.
No.
That's okay. That's all right.
Yeah.
Okay. We're gonna get into these don't trip questions.
Okay.
You seen the podcast?
Yes.
I'll ask a question. Don't trip. Then you throw "we got you." And then we'll answer the question. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So first question of the day.
Mm-hmm.
How does commitment differ between males and females? Don't trip.
We got you.
Do you think it differs at all?
I love that you're like, do you think?
Yeah.
Okay. Do I think commitment differs between men and women?
Mm-hmm.
I feel okay. I feel like men have more of a sense of like, I want to show you how I can be good in your life. Like I can show, how men's needs to provide or need to protect you, right?
Mm-hmm.
They're like, I can show you how well I'm committed to you, right? And I feel like women are like, it's how I can make you feel. That's how we want to, right? So that's how I feel like we show up. But I don't feel like that's what, I kind of feel like it's like the opposite. Like women need more from men to show us in commitment, like with how deeply they feel about us. And sometimes men need women to show up.
Interesting.
In the things that we can do for them,
yes.
right? So I feel like a lot of times that's where we get
the wires crossed.
Yeah.
I feel that. No, I think what you just said, it might be because of what you're lacking, though. You know what I'm saying? Because how you said how men show you and how women show you, and then they both want what they're not being shown. You know what I'm saying? So if you can get both those things going, then okay, cool.
Right.
Then that commitment can be a little bit different. But I think I feel like, I'm not gonna lie, men be doing some stupid things. So women, their commitment. If I see a woman that is completely committed to a man, I'm impressed. Like you are putting up with a lot of different things that this guy did. But I think it is also like the scenario, because the stuff I've seen, they be committed for the wrong reason. Like they're committed to someone who doesn't deserve their commitment.
Yeah.
And that's when I'm like, wow.
Let me tell you something about me.
Yeah.
And with my relationship with that and like my commitment to men. I was always like, I always give holy shit, I had a stroke. I always give love a chance. But I'm like, the moment you start playing games, you start fucking with me, I can easily dip. So that was always my motto. Sometimes I stay too long for certain things, but I've always been like, if I don't like something, I'm gonna say something. You're gonna know this is bull crap. This is not to be stood for, and I'm not having it. And then eventually I get tired of it, and I'm like, okay, you're not the person for me. I'm not gonna stay any longer because you're doing all this, so I'm gonna leave. So I've always been the person, like, my girlfriends come to me, and it's like, and it's not something like, oh my God, he snores when he sleeps. Yeah, it's something like, girl, he cheats on me. What do I do?
That's
Leave
what I'm
him.
saying.
What are
that
you
commitment
doing?
is crazy because
it's insane.
What I get it if maybe if you're married and you signed a literal commitment to this person.
Yeah, right. And there's like
that's what you
deep seated, and there's been issues going on.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I think people mentally sign that contract in their head and they think they have to be committed to this person. And I see a lot more from women than get men. Like if a girl even says hi to a guy at a bar and he thinks that's cheating, like he's like, oh, I'm breaking up with you. But the women, the commitment is strong. So and
I feel like the commitment is strong. It's because I feel like we forget that we're young and we can do what the fuck we want to. And I feel like a lot of times, maybe not now, but right, I said like, so I'm a young millennial, I guess, older Gen Z, young millennial, right on the cusp.
We just talked about this.
So when I was like 20, 21, the air was of getting married, having kids by like 24, 25.
Yeah.
Now I see the young girls are like, if you ain't paying my bills, if you ain't doing this, and that, and you're not coming right the first time, I wish we had more of that mindset, especially when I was younger. But I feel like still some people get caught up in that, like, I'm at 30, I'm a wrinkle up, and I have to put up with this BS because I'm not gonna be young forever. And it's like, when you get older, you realize you don't have to put up with that crap because you're going to be young until you're like 40. If you take care of yourself, you're going to look good. Your options are going to be open. I don't care what men, like a lot of like toxic men say, like, oh, what is it? What is it? The door closes or something?
Yeah, the door's closing.
At 40?
Your door's closing. Yeah.
I'm like, bro, I'm almost 30. I look so much better than when I was 21, when I was 25.
Door's closing.
Like, I'm so excited for
That
my
was heavy.
30s.
Freaking flashback. So this for the commitment stuff, how soon is it to commit, you know? Like, because a lot of people think, like we just said, the man and woman commitment, a lot of people see the commitment as the man providing for the woman monetarily and the woman showing a lot of the motherly stuff. How soon is it? Like, should you show that commitment nonsense?
So I would say I'm not the wrong person to ask because I can honestly admit that I'm a very quick committer. I'm like, we talk, we date, we hang out a month.
A month?
2 months. But listen, that was before, because
Okay.
when I met my current partner now is who taught me how to fucking wait and how to work for stuff, and that like good things do not come fast. Like a month into us dating and see each other, I was like, you know, what is it? What are we?
Yeah, exactly. He's
Huh?
like, slow,
And I'm like,
slow
what?
down,
And he's
slow
like,
down.
I like, it feels like we know each other, you know what I mean? Like we're kind of almost in love, but I don't know you for real. Like there's still so much to learn about you. So it's like, before I would say, oh my God, 3 months, but I think it just depends on like what you want. Personally, I would say like what would feel good to me, 2 to 3 months.
Yeah, I was about to say same.
Of consistent hanging out, but you're talking about all the things, your goals, your dreams, your aspirations, money, quirks you got, addictions you got, you know what I mean? Like the bad or the good.
Yeah.
And then you can decide like, okay, I think I can handle your BS and you can handle my BS, and our BS matches.
Okay.
Let's BS together, because that's all it is.
Yeah, it really.
It's just two people's BS
Just nonsense for real.
meshing together.
That's fair. So what's excuse me. Oh, there it is. Okay. Your perspective on a healthy long-term relationship. Like, what's it gonna take to get that? Yeah?
I'm doing it now.
Okay.
It is the most ego deaths.
Ego what?
Ego deaths. Like if you're with the right person,
Wait, spell that.
Ego.
Oh,
like your ego.
And then
Death.
Death. Got it. Cool.
What
Cool,
did
cool. I don't know. I thought you said Dev,
Ego
Dev,
death,
and
ego
I was
death.
like, yeah, it's okay. Ego death.
Megadeth. What?
Got you.
No. It's to me, it's constantly getting over your BS, constantly getting over yourself. I'm not going to say that's it. It's obviously much more complex than that, but a lot of it is getting over yourself, and both of you getting over yourself and learning how to work together, because it's not, first of all, it's not you against each other. It's you guys against the world. So you got to act like a team. And I'm saying this like I don't do wrong in my relationship. I am speaking from experience.
Yeah.
I have been in therapy since August, and me and him started dating early January last year. First 6 months, like hell. A lot of it was because I do not know how to play like a team. Remember how I told you I walked away from relationships? I'm avoidant.
Okay.
I'm avoidant, right? And before I used to own my avoidance. I used to be like, I'm an avoidant, and like, you know, if you do something I don't like, bump you, I'm gone. That's not healthy, and that's not something to be proud of, and that's part of your ego, and you need to let it go if you want a relationship. And one thing I learned is and he tells us all the time, if you want a healthy relationship, you got to work with me, and that is you just got to work with each other. If you don't want a healthy relationship, don't be in a relationship.
Yeah.
Just be by yourself, because honestly, like I've been to those points of like, well, maybe I should be by myself if I don't know how to work with somebody else. It's teamwork.
Teamwork makes the dream work, for sure. It's harder said than done. And I know people like go through those phases and then don't sit with themselves and realize, oh, I did do something wrong. Like I actually need to, like you said, you have to work with me. I have to talk to this person. I have to be a bigger person. Like I have to grow up. I literally have to go talk to them. Yeah, and you have to have a commitment to change and growth. Oh my God, like you have to be willing. There's no such thing as this is how I am. You better get you better put them gloves on. You gotta get to work, because there's so much in you that you need to chip down, build back up, chip down, build back up. Because there's a lot of things obviously that you learn from past people, your parents, your childhood. All that crap affects your relationship. Do you think you should? Like, how much should you chip down though? You know, before you kind of lose yourself for this person.
Have boundaries for sure. Have boundaries, and be conscious of what it is that you are doing for yourself and what you're doing for them, and then be like, am I like, if it's something that they want you to do, I can't think of an example right now, but if it's something that they want you to do, and it's like, okay, is this hurting me in any way? Am I being hurt by this? Like, is this hurting me, or is this something that like is probably good for me, and good for the relationship? in order for it to grow.
Mm.
And I'll ask myself that, and I've had moments with my partner where it's like I'll ask, and I'm like, and there have been things. Most things have been for the betterment of me in the relationship, but some things have been like, this is one of us projecting. This is not necessarily a thing that we're asking out of love. This is something we're asking out of possession or jealousy or, anything it is.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's a healthy way to approach it for sure.
Yay.
But it's hard to, it's harder said than done, especially like with petty people. I've had petty moments every once in a while.
Oh, for sure.
And it's just like.
And that comes with learning. I used to be, petty Betty.
Yeah. It comes with time, but. Okay, I guess we'll grow.
Right? It sucks. It super sucks.
Have you? Wait, actually, the next question was, how do you escape the friend zone? Don't trip.
We got you. How do I escape? Because I've been in the friend zone.
No, I think it's more for a guy.
Oh, because
but tell me how a guy can escape the friend zone and then the girl. Have you ever escaped the friend zone?
I tried.
Yeah,
it was pathetic. Pathetic. I'm not gonna go into super detail. But like humbled. I instantly got humbled. You know what I mean?
Humbled is crazy.
Honestly. There were signs at the beginning that like he didn't want to be with me. He kind of wanted to like even sleep with me, but like kind of not.
Yeah.
And then, it's embarrassing.
Dang. It's different for guys and girls though. I feel like, because guys think girls can change a lot easier than girls.
Okay, so how can a guy escape the friend zone?
Yeah, let me know if it's possible.
I personally don't think that's not nice.
Okay.
That's not nice.
Okay.
Like, why are we befriending people just to like be upfront? Like that's my thing. Be upfront. Say, hey, you know what I mean? Don't try to. If you want to be friends with somebody, be friends with them. And then if you both one day, but it can't be like intentional. You know what I mean? Like you hear about people. I feel like maybe men. Because of movies, right? I romanticize because of movies too. Like The Notebook. Baby, I want to live it. Like
that
I'm
movie
dedicated.
The Notebook is the worst movie. That's horrible. This man, like I hated The Notebook so much because I was watching this man do everything for this girl. This man, not the first dude, not the little childhood crush that you slept with first. That's great. This man was rich.
The
this
fiance.
man was this man was nice to her. He did not treat her any type of way, and she went home told,
"Hey,
what are we doing?"
Sometimes in the beauty of your story, people get hurt. And that's part of their sucks.
Look. No. That does. Why didn't
sucks.
she just say I don't want you? Why couldn't she just break like
First of all, it's the 50s.
All right.
Or the 40s.
I didn't know the time zone.
I was gonna say the women didn't really have much they were probably terrified. I don't know.
That
maybe
movie scared me. I was scared of women after that movie. I was
for sure. But no, I've been hurt before. For sure.
Okay.
But you live and you learn, you know?
Yeah.
I've been a hard.
Okay, sorry, I interrupted. How do you get out of the friend zone? Please let us know.
So I don't think it's nice. Like, just be upfront with your intention. Like, there's no reason. I don't like playing games. If maybe you talk to them and they were interested at first, and then they friend zoned you, they're like, I don't really like that. I don't really like you like that. I thought I did, but like we could be friends. Then set your boundary and be like, I don't want to be friends, and then leave them alone.
So if you're not let in, just go. You don't have to go in the friend zone.
Yeah, how do you friends? You don't be in the friend zone.
Yeah,
you walk away.
Go. Okay.
Oh my god. I'm so heated. Okay, yeah.
Okay, that's fair. And then if he came in with the right intentions and then he caught feelings, can you escape that friend zone? She thinks he's a friend.
You should be upfront. You should tell her.
Same thing.
Even though it might kill the friendship, you got to take it to the chin. That's what comes with being vulnerable, and you should be vulnerable because when you are vulnerable and transparent, I feel like the universe rewards you, or whatever it is you believe in. To me, it rewards you, because you did a good thing for yourself. That's like the goodest deed that you can do is one that's for yourself.
So you're against the long game.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. So are you?
God.
It's just some people. I mean,
I don't
works
like
out
saying
like
this.
you said in the movies, but
it's an ick. I don't even like saying that, but that's an ick. Like, get up and find somebody else that wants you. Like, go where you're wanted. You know what I do when someone tells me they don't want me? Now I
was about to say, you just talked about it. Yeah, okay.
I have. Yeah, you just
Just-
okay. That's fine.
That's fine. Okay.
Well, oh well.
Oh well. So you, yeah, I've never.
I'm very stoic. I think like I can't preserve the feelings. Yeah.
Well, that's good. That can be good.
Mm-hmm.
But some people just get like stuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, for sure. Like when I got friend zoned, like I was like, because at first he like came on to me as, you know, like wanting to date, and then got to know me and was kind of like, I can't date you, but you're so cool. You're so cool, but like I can't date you. And I was like, well,
But you
fuck.
caught feels.
Exactly. Already there.
Damn.
Mhm.
Damn. He got you. Yeah.
And then we hung out and I was like, we could be best friends.
You said, you put yourself in
I
the friend zone.
legit, I was like a
Crazy.
dude. I was no better than a man.
Yeah, no.
No
That
better
sounds
than
like
man.
something. Oh, we can be best friends.
For sure. Absolutely.
Yeah, no, it's a delusional thing, I think. You just kind of think it can. It's a movie. It's a movie thing. Like,
For sure.
Yeah, it's a movie.
Yeah.
Movie
I get caught up, you know. Hollywood's good at that, creating a fantasy and making you fall for it.
Yeah, like the Notebook's not happening to you, whoever's watching this. It's not. Your childhood sweetheart's with someone else, okay? And
right?
Be loyal to the good guy that's with you. Anyway, all right.
Poor thing.
Have you been in love before? Like true love, has that found you?
I have to. Okay.
Take your time.
True love has found me.
Okay.
Like I say, the person that I am dating right now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, like I feel like it's true love because it's some of the healthiest form of it's the healthiest form of love I've ever experienced, because he challenges me to fucking grow and get over my BS and vice versa. So I feel like, to me, that's everything I ever wanted. I'm like, so yeah, I feel like it's true love, but I have fallen in love so many times before, but not like this, but I've definitely fallen in love plenty of times. I give love a chance. I don't really believe in the astrology thing, but I'm a Libra and I love love. I love falling in love. It was fun to me. Libra. And the heartbreak, this is going to sound weird, but the heartbreak is kind of exciting.
That does sound a little toxic. Yes, it does.
Not toxic. No, it's fun. It's fun because the transformation you go through. Like you're a completely new person. Every breakup I've done like something insane. Yeah.
Something insane.
Like a shift in me has happened.
Okay, I was going to say, if you're
shift.
going bald every time you get a breakup,
right?
Like,
No. I buy a new wig for sure.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah.
Do you how do you know you're in love then? All these times you've fallen in love, like what? It's just your heart starts beating fast. Like what we're doing?
It's like these little things that happen. It's one is the longing look that I get, and I can feel it. I get conscious of it. It's like when I'm looking at him, like the sound. Proper
God.
name.
Oh my gosh.
That's about it. That's kind of
That's how you know you're in love.
No, that's just like the little signs. Okay. On a serious note, I'm trying to think. Like, how do I know? I'm a big feelings person, so it's like it's one of those like. Okay, I'm trying to think.
If you've been in love so many times, it has to.
I honestly, like I said, like it's the feeling, it's the intense. Honestly, it's hard to describe.
Yeah.
You just fall in love. I don't know. I've done it so much. You just.
I mean, there's different.
I feel like someone like me should have a way better answer for this.
Yeah, I was about to say. How do you know you're in love?
How do you?
Well, I mean, honestly, me personally, I compare it to a Disney movie.
Okay.
Like Aladdin.
Mm-hmm.
Bro was telling Genie about this girl that he wanted to bag. He wanted to get whatever. He's like, she's got these eyes and her hair and like how she thinks and just every single, like you're thinking about her with everything that you kind of do, kind of see. You see this t-shirt, you're like, oh, she would have liked this color. You see this drink that she used to drink. You're like, oh, that was her favorite drink. And I'm just like, I don't, why am I like the drink too. Like, why can't I be my favorite drink? And it's just every second of the day, you were like, I shouldn't be thinking about this person, but I am.
Yeah. Well, okay. I guess that is like one of those things. I guess that's just like, to me, it's like I see a person, whatever, we talk, we hang out, I end up really liking them. To me, it's always just been about like, if I really like you, like if I just like all the things about you, I like your morals, where you're going in life. Like if I like all of those things, I end up falling in love with those things. And like obviously how, handsome they are and stuff. Yes. It's just like, it's one day I'm like, I love you. Like I love this person.
Yeah.
Because like if I'm talking to someone and I'm falling in love with them, they're the only, you know what I mean? It's all about them. So like, and we're usually, anyone I've ever dated, we're usually always around each other. But I feel like the reason I can't answer that question is because I've always fallen in love, maybe not in the healthiest ways, too quickly sometimes, you know?
That's fair.
Maybe I have love bombed and I've been loved bombed, you know?
Yeah, no. I think that's definitely a thing. And even what I was saying, like, that can be like a honeymoon thing. Like, you obviously have them on your mind. But, okay.
I feel like, okay, I will say this. I feel like now, since I'm finally in like the first healthy relationship I've ever been in, I'm understanding what real love is. Like what love feels like. And it's not just it's not even the butterflies. It's like a deep-seated care for this person, that they're okay, their well-being, everything about them. You want them to succeed.
Facts.
And you want to be better for that person. It's like, it's when I think, because with my current partner, it's like I want it to be better for him. I went to therapy not for him. I went to therapy because I knew that was my person and I didn't want to lose him, because I was going to lose him because of my BS. And I didn't care about all the other dudes that I dated. Like I loved them. I was in love with them, but I wasn't going to therapy for you. I was not fixing myself for you. I'm going to do me, and you're either going to live in my life, and it's going to be my way, or you can leave. And with this partner, it's like, I want to make sure we fit into each other's lives. I don't want you in my world, and I don't want to be in your world. I want our worlds together. And it's like that want.
No, that's fair. I think a lot of people say that you'll do things, like you won't make exceptions, but you'll do things that you never thought you would do for someone that you're in love.
Exactly.
And you'll literally try to move mountains for them, not at your own expense, but just to see them happy or see them better. If it's something that doesn't impede you, then you're 100% going to do it.
And I feel like I've loved so selfishly in the past that I honestly, I guess I have to be like fucking honest and like to say I'm just learning what love is. I'm learning what it means to love, because now I still have trouble with loving selfishly, for sure.
Do you think there is a difference? What do you think the difference is between loving someone and being in love with someone?
Loving someone is considering the other person 100%, because I feel like being in love with someone, you can like love them. Like I could look at someone and they be the most beautiful person, and they, 6'5", blue eyes, fine ass. Oh, I love them. I'm in love. And then maybe this guy dates me and like he was all things, but like that's just it. It's just about us like loving each other, but there's nothing else. We don't do anything for each other. We don't advance each other in any way. We don't challenge each other. We're just like vainly in love. And that's that. Like, the vain love is fun. And it's about, like, you see this hunk of man next to me, like he's so beautiful. Like, I love him. Like, Google eyes. But like love, it's about them.
Yeah, that's true.
About how they feel.
I think, and for like a partner, you would mix those two. Because I think this love is more, in love is more infatuation with the person, like you said.
Yeah,
this love is something I would associate more with like family, people that I care about, and friends and all that. So I think when those two kind of blend, that's solid. You said finance? Is that like a what
the TikTok sound? What was it? Oh my, hold on.
Finance is crazy.
It was like, I want a man in finance, 6'5", blue eyes.
Oh, I see.
I see. That one.
I see. That's okay. It's okay.
Mm-hmm.
I heard there's like, I don't know if you do this, but like a list of guys that you shouldn't date, like fields.
For sure.
For sure. What are what?
I got some.
Yes, please.
Nurses.
Nurses is crazy.
Nurses and doctors.
Oh, whoa.
Not because they're like bad. But this is personal.
Okay, cool.
Because like I like quality time. I like someone who I can spend time with.
Okay, cool.
Like I need to be like we don't need to be together all the time, obviously, because like here I am in LA for a week traveling. I like that. Like I like spend a lot of time, and then we just go our separate ways for a little bit, and then come back. But I don't know, man. My idea of dating a person is like you're my partner in life. You're there.
Okay.
I don't know, man. Someone with like a career like that.
Be there. Doctors can be there.
Maybe a highly experienced one who's like concierge or teledoctor maybe. But like, even the field. And I'm sorry. And I never watched Grey's Anatomy.
Me neither.
But I've went on a few dates with two different doctors. No,
It's just a lot.
they're they're like just those two were like you could tell I didn't like date them like serious, didn't fall in love, but they were like man whores,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I heard some people are like that, and then nurses,
Yeah.
nurses too.
For
Okay,
sure.
is there anyone else on the list, or is those
Oh,
two?
wow, that was personal.
Yeah, those are very personal. Sheesh.
I'd be kind of I'm like thinking like a lawyer, any kind of field that just takes up all your athletes.
Ah, there it is.
Athletes.
Okay.
I don't know why I didn't just say that one.
That was
Athletes.
yeah. Okay.
Obviously have had so many in my DMs, and I'm like I would never touch foot with an athlete. Like no.
It's because
I would never be like I can change him. Fuck no. Hell no. That is deep-seated. That's deep-seated issues right there. I can't do it.
I can't help you.
Mm-mm.
Okay, looking after your mental health. Okay, that's
yeah.
huh.
Oh, rappers.
Rappers
because of lifestyle.
How so? Just because they're running around all the time, or what?
The girls.
Lots of.
They fucking. They fucking. Not you.
Mm.
Maybe you. But yeah, you and someone else and someone else and someone else and like it's the glamour and glitz. Anything with glamour and glitz, I can't do.
So finance is good.
No.
Oh. Wait, is there anyone good? Is there anyone that
entrepreneurs.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about like a fireman?
I feel like they were like all gone away all the time. Don't they work like 60?
Yeah, they work a lot.
80. Yeah, like it'd be sad.
I'm just trying to find a waiter, a club owner.
So most of my exes have been waiters, bartenders.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I've honestly dated. I usually have only dated like blue collar men. I've never been the type, because to me it's a personality thing. Like the amount of money that a person makes sometimes dwindles their personality. The more money I've been on, and I'm like, if I want to date you, I don't want to date you because you're money. I want to date you because like I'm literally trying to grow old with you, okay? And like you can have money today and not have money tomorrow. Your personality, your character, that's what I want. And blue collar men have always had better characters. You know what I mean? Like men who like work for their shit.
They had to get it out the mud. Yeah, but okay,
they're funnier. They're funnier. They're, you know what I mean? Like,
you know what?
They've been through stuff.
Do you think that shorter men are funnier than tall men? Because someone said that because they had to make up for their height.
I will say, like,
or less.
It's for sure. I feel like it's like even like a science. You know what I mean? Like when in society, because society has always put what do you call it? More pressure. They've put more emphasis on looks, right? We've always been a beauty-driven species. Anyone who lacks in that area either has to catch up or catch up in a different way.
Yes. Okay,
they either got to get hotter, or you better get funnier. I wasn't cute like as a child or a teenager. I didn't get cute. I'm dead. I did not get fine until like 27. I'm 29.
27?
That's honestly subjective. I was pretty fine when I was 20, 21. And then just, I went through it. Lost myself and got fine as shit at 28. Anyways.
The globe go crazy, yeah?
Right? But I had to get funny. If I wanted dudes, I had to be funny. They did not like me in high school, middle school, nothing.
It's so funny when girls say that. They're like, oh yeah, she likes me. He likes me for my humor. Especially when pretty girls say that. I'm like, yeah, sure.
I got pretty because I got money now. That's why.
No, my friend always says
I just got money.
The money. I heard money makes people look better too.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, no, that's the thing. Oh, did you have an unpopular opinion?
Yeah, that was kind of the unpopular opinion. Actually, I kind of ruined it. Shit.
Yeah,
but the unpopular opinion is if you should not date for money. Like you should not. It should not be the number one factor. It shouldn't even. It should be. Okay, let me say it like this. I'm not saying to the ladies, I'm not saying that you need to date someone who is 50 fucking steps lower than you, right? Like someone who is just not where you are, behind in life, you deserve what you want. But I just think that dating money led, like, oh, I can't, okay, because my partner is literally on the same level as me, but I didn't date him because he was like, that wasn't the reason why I decided. He honestly could have been in a different situation and I probably still would have went for him because of the person he is. I just feel like your relationships would be so much more fulfilling if we went, as cheesy as this sounds, if we went for the stuff on the inside instead of leading with like what you can do for me.
Because that's one of the first questions probably, that if, for example, you brought, I'm dating this guy to you girls, they're gonna be like, oh, is he cute?
Yeah.
And what does he do?
Yeah.
Like those are the
Right?
questions that are asked.
And I feel like you can ask those, like, I feel like you can demand those things, right? I demand a partner to be on my level because I am on my level, you know, and I feel like a lot of people don't, like a lot of people who want, for example, a lot of the people who want rich dudes aren't rich themselves. And economically speaking, rich people go for rich people, middle class. Like me and him got along because of the things we could do together. He didn't have to pay all the time. I paid sometimes. We would go, he would pay. I'm not gonna lie, in the beginning, I was a little scared to pay because he would pay all the time.
Yeah.
And it turns out we just didn't communicate how our dynamic should be. And I was like, I want to pay for you.
Yeah.
But like, you just be throwing your card out. And I'm like, I'm glad to know you got it like that. But I got it like that too.
You
Shit.
had to let him know. Yeah, you had to let him know.
But you know, being able to take vacations together and it be, you know, equally yoked.
Yeah.
But I feel like just a lot of people are unrealistic.
Yeah, no. What can you bring to the table when you don't bring nothing to the table is crazy for sure.
Yeah.
But okay, that's actually.
But I feel like I don't know. I like, are grown folks having these conversations? Because I feel like a lot of those, like I feel like when people talk about, like when you see those ignorant views of like, oh, if you ain't paying my bills, you can't, you know, have my time. Are grown people saying that shit? Like, are grown women?
No, grown people are definitely saying
I feel
that
like I was
every
like,
single day.
I stopped getting mad about it because I was like, you know, it's probably just a lot like 20, 21-year-olds, like little, you know, young women.
I honestly think it's older people. I think it's like, yeah, no, way older than that.
Yeah.
I think grown people saying that, and it's a real expectation.
Yeah.
So
I feel like though, if in the sense of a dynamic of like, now if I'm raising your kids, because my thing is like me and my partner, I have a child, it's not his, but we don't want any more kids, you know what I mean? And so I'm like, maybe in that aspect, that's also why it works for us, because I'm not staying home raising his kids, you know what I mean? He's not out working and providing and paying all the bills, you know what I mean? I'm like, maybe in that situation, if you're married, you got kids, maybe you stay home and take care of the baby, and
that's a lot of work.
But it's both a lot of work.
Yeah,
so
it's equally yoked in some.
But like dating though, and you're 20, no one's making that kind of money. We're making this kind of money because we're almost 30 and we've been working for a long time. When you're 20, 21, everybody's broke. Everybody's broke.
Yeah, but I mean, a lot of girls that are 20, 21 go for guys that are like 30, 32 though. You know?
Well,
yeah,
those guys are weird.
Yeah.
Because, why would you want to date? Like, I'm sorry, when I was 21, you know what I was? A child. I was an adult. A child.
Okay.
I was so immature.
I get that. There's a lot of growing to do at that age.
Yeah,
for
sure.
For sure. No.
And to me, it speaks volumes about like the men who date those kinds of women.
That's
you know?
fair. What you said younger you. So what would you tell younger you? What would 29-year-old tell younger you?
Can I be fucking for real?
Yeah, be for real.
Fucking for real.
Wait, how old is younger you?
She's early 20s, like like 19, 20, 21.
Okay, cool.
Okay, let's see. Fucking don't seek validation in the most inappropriate ways. It's not worth it. If I would have known that like this personality, this mind, this ability to do with social media that I do now, if I would have known that younger, if I would have like had good self-esteem, I wouldn't have done like anything.
A lot of the stuff you did.
A lot of the stuff I did. If I would have had a fucking backbone, and if I would have just stood up for myself and did what I wanted to do instead of doing literally, I know this sounds so cliche, but instead of doing what everyone else wants to do. And I feel like a lot of times you don't realize that's how you're operating in life, right? It's like for the validation of others. Mine was for the validation of men, right? And in therapy now we know that's because of daddy issues. Oops, who would have knew?
I'm sure a lot of people knew, but yes.
Right. Yeah, no, a lot of people know, but it's like when when it's not. Someone could tell you something 1,000 times.
Yeah.
But until you sit down with yourself and have an honest conversation with yourself, and obviously therapy and having professional opinions, you don't know. I could have told you like for like 1,000 years I didn't have daddy issues because I literally didn't have resentment or hate towards him. I didn't feel any type of way, but they just showed up. Like your childhood affects
a lot,
so much.
And I think people don't realize how much power they have to change that too, though. Like once you realize it, then you can actually put in the work to make those changes that can help you. Like, I'm not saying it's gonna be easy. It's gonna be hard to get over those things, and you might not get over fully those things, but having that realization of what you need to be aware of, that you're doing, that you're feeling, and all that stuff. Wow, my friends are gonna call me a hypocrite for that one. That's crazy. I'm not good with my feelings. I don't really talk about stuff. But I tell people this, and it works. So
yeah,
just do it for yourself.
Do as I say now.
Yeah, do it. Yeah, do as I say now.
Because no one's perfect.
Yeah, exactly. Not at all.
Right? You can be like self-aware of the shit that's wrong with you and still participate in the shit that's wrong with you.
Yeah. No, I think.
But that's honestly the first step is being aware.
Yeah.
You just got to be ready to change it.
Yeah, it's hard to change for sure. But I think I was telling someone we had like a very similar situation, and I was giving her advice. She was giving me advice, and it was the same advice going back and forth. And like until someone else said it to you, then you didn't really think about it. But I was like, damn, I could have told myself this. Like I just told you what I needed to hear myself. So.
For sure.
But it's harder said than done. But okay, we did your unpopular opinion. I think that's all we have. Is there anything that you have that you'd like to address before we end?
I don't. I think we talked about everything.
Yeah. You did great.
Thank you.
Thank you for being on, man.
It was amazing.
It was a very, very good time. It was
right?
a very good time. Thank y'all for watching. We appreciate y'all. Go like, comment, subscribe, support. I think that's all I have to say. Go follow her. All her socials below. We will attach. And yeah. Was that a deep breath? What?
I was gonna say one more thing.
Go ahead. No, please.
No, I was gonna bring this up. But I don't feel like it's appropriate to bring it up. I just don't feel like it fits.
Okay.
Yeah, this is obviously like
goodbye, but this might be an episode. Go ahead. It's cut now.
No, I was just gonna talk about a little bit about how I was doing photography for women because there's not enough female photographers in the industry.
That's
yeah. I just didn't.
Please,
know.
no, please go on a rant about. I want to hear this, and I'll make it short, and people will post it.
Okay, give me a second.
Yeah, do your thing. Photography women,
yeah. Okay. Shit, whatever. Okay, so so also, obviously, having the past that I have and moving forward, I've actually found a way to use what I've done to my benefit in a sense. And so recently I became a photographer. Why do they say female photographer? Recently I became a photographer and it was because I want to, first of all, there's not enough female photographers in the modeling industry or in the scantily clad industry. I've worked with literally one female photographer. And so I realized one day, I was like, why don't I just become the photographer? And so that's honestly what I came to LA to do I literally just started shooting like 2-3 weeks ago. But I'm just throwing myself into my work because I'm like, I want to do finally what I want to do. And this is me literally taking it back and also empowering women and making them feel safe and comfortable because women like me, as much as people may hate us and can't stand us when we show up on the internet, a lot of us are not bad people. We're just broken and lost people who haven't found a way. But now that I'm finding my way back to myself, I want to help. Yeah, I want to help where I can and also get out of what I'm doing. So yeah, it'll be a good time. That
was great. I don't know.
Okay.
That's awesome.
I don't know. I was just like, does that fit? I don't know.
Thank y'all for watching.
Yes.
And more episodes coming soon. And don't trip.
We got you.
I love